Okay, so if you're a professional trying to perform at a really high level, you know the question isn't just about success, it's about sustainable success. Today, we're going to dig into a framework that's designed to help you get there without completely burning out along the way. This quote just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? It perfectly captures the modern professional's dilemma. We're talking faster deliverables, back-to-back meetings. And the unspoken expectation is that our energy is just limitless, something we can top up with pure willpower and, of course, tons of coffee. But we all know deep down that this speed, it comes at a very, very real cost. So what exactly is that cost? Let's break down the hidden price we all end up paying for this constant, relentless demand for speed in our work lives. Does any of this look familiar? I bet it does. See, it's not some big dramatic collapse. It's a slow burn. It's that creeping fatigue that you just can't shake, the poor sleep that leaves you feeling groggy, those digestive issues you kind of just ignore, and the mood swings you just blame on stress. And here's the real kicker. All of this stuff slowly chips away at the very thing we're chasing, our long-term productivity. So when these symptoms pop up, what's our first instinct? We go for the quick fix, right? We grab an energy drink, maybe try some new crash diet, or look for a supplement that promises the world. But these are just patches. They're band-aids. They might cover up the symptoms for a little while, but they do absolutely nothing to build a more resilient person underneath. They don't solve the core problem at all. And that's where we're going to pivot. Instead of looking for another patch, we're going to explore a framework for building real, lasting resilience. Now, we're talking about Ayurveda, but maybe not in the way you've heard of it. I want you to think of it more like a strategic operating system for the modern professional. Now, what's so powerful about this slide is how clearly it lays out the strategic shift. Instead of just slapping a Band-Aid on a symptom, the Ayurvedic approach asks why. Why is your digestion weak? Why is your sleep so bad? It actually treats the underlying imbalance. It ditches the one-size-fits-all fixes for personalized routines. And instead of that exhausting chase for energy highs and lows, it gives you a system for building predictable, stable energy. It's holistic. It knows your mind and body are one interconnected system. And that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? It all sounds great in theory, but how does this actually translate from a cool idea into something that really impacts your workday and your performance? Well, this brings us to the professional payoff. And let's be clear, we are not talking about some vague, abstract wellness concepts here. We're talking about tangible, measurable results that directly impact your professional life. Just look at these outcomes. We're talking about sustained focus without that 3 p.m. crash, improved decision-making because you're less reactive and way more clear-headed, lower absenteeism because you're actually preventing those nagging health issues that pull you away from your deep work. And finally, you get way better at energy management. You learn how to build energy instead of just borrowing it from caffeine. And here's a perfect example of the logic behind all this. It connects the dots in a way we usually don't. Sustained focus isn't just about willpower. This framework shows us that a balanced digestive system leads to stable glucose and neurotransmitter levels. And the result of that? Fewer mental spikes and dips in your concentration. It's a physical solution for what we think of as a cognitive problem. Okay, I know what you might be thinking. This sounds like it requires some massive lifestyle overhaul. But it really doesn't. The whole approach is built on incorporating simple, realistic habits that deliver a huge impact without demanding a ton of your time. So this is just a quick snapshot of what a daily routine could look like. And notice the total time commitment, just 10 to 30 minutes, spread throughout the entire day. It's all about small, strategic resets, like starting the day with warm water and a few minutes of breath work, eating just one meal without your phone, taking a 5-minute walk after lunch, and creating a little screen-free buffer before you go to bed. These are just small anchors in an otherwise chaotic day. And you know what? It gets even smaller and easier than that. These are micro-habits you can weave directly into your workday. Swapping just one of your coffees for some warm water with ginger and lemon, setting a timer to take a quick 2-minute breathing break every hour and a half, or just, standing up and moving around to break up those long hours of sitting. Super simple, totally doable, and surprisingly effective. So when you put all of this together, it stops being about finding another quick fix, and it starts being about a sustainable upgrade to your entire professional operating system. So here's the crucial takeaway. I want you to forget any mystical, new agey ideas you might have heard about this. In this context, Ayurveda is simply a disciplined approach to lifestyle medicine. That's it.
It's about using things like timing, food quality, and stress management for one specific goal: functional improvement. Better sleep, clearer thinking, sustainable energy. It's practical, not prescriptive. And the best part is, you can start right now. Here are 3 simple, super low-risk things you can try this week. First, bookend your day. Just set a fixed wake-up and bedtime for 5 days straight. The rhythm alone can make a huge difference. Second, commit to 1 mindful meal a day. No phone, no email, just you and your food. And third, add 1 3-minute breathing break after lunch. Just try it. See how you feel.
Ultimately, this isn't about escaping modern life or trying to return to some ancient past. It's about giving yourself a much-needed upgrade to handle the demands of today. For any professional who's aiming for a long, impactful career, sustainable health isn't just a nice-to-have. It is the absolute foundation of high performance.